Alright guys, Punisher Max 17 here, and what this video is something I've never really done before. This is what I guess you'd call a re-review. Now some of you may remember this model kit right here. It's my old Hasbro Dark Spiner, and this is actually a kit that I painted about 3 years ago. And you might notice that because it's a little dusty. I should have dusted it off a little bit better for this video, but I didn't, so we're going to run with that. And essentially, I didn't have the review setup then that I do now. I was in a poorly lit room on an old wood table. I mean, it was just a mess, and you really couldn't see the kit at all. So I wanted to do it justice, I guess you'd say, by putting it in this review setup, letting you guys see it for what it is, so on and so forth. I was actually looking at it the other day and realized that I'm still really proud of what I did with this model, and I just wanted to share it again. So yeah, for those of you who aren't familiar with it, like I said, this is the Hasbro version of the Dark Spiner. It was originally purple and green. All of these blue parts were green and the yellow parts I have were purple. And I don't know where I got the inspiration for this color scheme, but I just made it into this, and to be honest, I really like it. I know it's really stark and unusual, but I like it a lot. Unfortunately, you may notice there are some missing pieces on this. I think the only two are these little vents that go right here, similar to the vents like that. And it's missing on each side. Unfortunately, those pieces were missing when I first pulled it off my shelf 3 years ago to paint. So there's not much I was really able to do about that. Now, despite this being a Hasbro model, it still has a lot of detail to it, and I detail painted it like I do my HMMs now. And I'm not sure if I mentioned this, but this was before I ever did any of my HMMs, before the Liger Zero Schneider and everything. So this was technically the first Zoid I ever painted or customized. So back to the detail and stuff. The other side of this kit, I already have the armor detached so that you can see the detail that I was able to paint on there. You can see the arms, the leg, little bits in there, and there's more detail painted under here, these armor parts and stuff, but I'm going to clip these armor parts back on for the rest of the review, and those are a little bit difficult to get back on there on video. Some other detail, you know, under these little tail segments that come up, stuff like that. And another one is opening the cockpit, which I may as well just show now. The cockpit opens like this on this Zoid, and you can see there, detail painting in there, and then cockpit opens there if you were wondering. But yeah, I also customized it a little bit. Basically, all I really did was change up a little bit on the spine. Originally, with the motorized function, it made the spine move back and forth in kind of a waving motion, so it was perpetually stuck as a wave, kind of, some parts are this way, some parts are that way kind of thing. So I just basically tore all that apart and got it into a fixed pose position and kept it like that. Alright, now I just gotta get this piece on, which is actually... Oh, well, that was much simpler. The first time I tried doing that, the whole leg came off for some reason and had to restart the review. Anyway, yeah. So I don't have batteries in this kit right now, so it's not going to walk or anything, and its function would have been messed up anyway because the spines can't move. And the motorized thing wasn't really what I was aiming for with this. I just wanted it to look nice, to be honest. And I just wanted to customize it. So I'm going to do a close-up of some of the different sections of this model. Now, I painted this with the Tamiya acrylics, just like I used today. I didn't panel line it. I wish I would have panel lined it. And that's something I actually may do in the future if I want to just change it up a little bit. And, yeah, detailed it. I was still using the Citadel paints back then, but this copper paint right here, that's actually Tamiya paint, the copper. I don't often use Tamiya paint to detail, but back then it's about all I had, so I did use it then. Other little features of this Zoid movement, aside from the motorized function, is these go up and down, these little braces. You can also get the spine to move up like this. Honestly, not really sure why it does that. Probably something that a person more familiar with Zoids themselves and their workings would know than I would. But yeah, essentially that's it. Not a lot to it because it's not articulated. I really just wanted to show it off, and it fell, so that you guys could see this kit. Yep. Alright. I guess that'll be all to this video. Thanks for watching, guys, and I will see you next time.